The other day, my younger brother asked me a simple question. How much does it take to own a car? At first, I thought the answer was obvious. You just look at the price of the car, right? But the truth is, the price you see is only a small part of the total. When you factor in things like insurance, gas, maintenance, interest, and depreciation, the real cost of owning a car can be tens of thousands of dollars more than you expect. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down the true cost of owning a vehicle. Not just what you pay up front, but all the hidden costs that add up over time. And by the end of this video, you know exactly what the car you're looking at will actually cost you. The first and most obvious cost is the purchase price. To give an example, we'll use the base model Ford F-150 since it's one of the best-selling vehicles in America for many years. So let's say the listing price is $37,000. Sounds simple, right? Not exactly. Once you add sales tax, dealer fees, registration, and documentation fees, the price can quickly increase by $2,000 to $4,000. So now the real price of the truck is closer to $39,000 to $41,000. And that's before dealerships try to sell you things like extended warranties, service plans, and protection packages. Dealers make a lot of money from these extras, so don't be afraid to negotiate and remove anything unnecessary. It's okay to be a Karen sometimes. Next up is interest. If you're paying cash, you don't have to worry about this, but if you're financing the car, interest can dramatically increase the total cost. For example, if you finance a $40,000 vehicle with 0% down, a 5-year loan, and a 6 to 8% interest rate, you could end up paying around $6,300 to $8,600 in interest alone. Even a small change in your interest rate, like 1 to 2%, could increase your payment by around $40 a month. That might not seem like much, but over 5 years, that adds up to thousands of dollars. So a good thing people do is they get pre-approval from the credit union or banking system. That way they know exactly what type of interest rate they get, and they can compare that with the ones they get from the dealership. The next major cost is insurance. This varies based on your age, driving history, location, and the vehicle you drive. For a brand new base model F-150, your insurance could go anywhere from $75 to over $300 a month. In over 5 years, that adds up to anywhere between $4,500 to $18,000. So one of the best ways to reduce the cost of your insurance is to shop around and compare quotes. Try to get as many quotes as you can so you have the best idea of the price you will need and go off that. Another major cost of car ownership is fuel. The average American drives about 1,100 to 1,200 miles per month. If gas costs around $4 per gallon and you're driving an F-150, you could spend around $157 to $180 per month just on gas. And over 5 years, the gas will add up to $9,500 to $10,800. And that's not counting if gas price changes. One way to avoid this gas price altogether is to use electric or hybrid vehicles. Using those types of vehicles will definitely help you reduce your average fuel costs and therefore save you a lot of money over time. Another cost people forget and overlook is maintenance. Things like oil changes, tires, brakes, and filters all add up over time. This also includes repairs, but that will vary more on cars. So, for a truck like F-150, the average maintenance might be around $40 to $70 a month, and that's not if anything breaks down. And over time, that would add up to $2,400 to $4,200 over 5 years, without any repairs. And then once you factor in the repairs, that's where it can be a make or break situation. And a blown engine or transmission can cost you $10,000 to $20,000, as low as $5,000 to $6,000, but definitely as high as $10,000 to $20,000 depending on your vehicle. So definitely try to factor in and do research on your car so you know what kind of repairs and maintenance to expect. One cost many people completely overlook is depreciation. Most new vehicles lose around 30% of their value within the first 2 years. And a lot of luxury cars and even other newer cars, you will lose 10 to 15% as soon as you go off the lot. So a $40,000 vehicle could be worth only $28,000 after a couple years. This is why many buyers choose vehicles that are 2 to 3 years old so they can avoid that depreciation hit and save that money put towards other things. The best way to get best of both worlds is to get a certified vehicle. These cars are usually 2 to 4 years old, but they have a factory warranty and they're inspected by the manufacturer. This will allow you to avoid the depreciation hit and you'll still get a similar experience to the new car. So, when you add everything together, the true cost of owning a car is much more than the sticker price. Over 5 years, a $40,000 vehicle could realistically cost between $74,000 and $93,000, depending on insurance, fuel prices, and financing. That works out to roughly $1,250 to $1,560 per month. So before you buy your next car, make sure you think about the long-term costs, not just the price, but also the extra fees around it. There was one cost I didn't really include in this video, which is property tax. About 26 states in the US actually have it. The rest really don't, so I didn't really include it in my video, but that is one cost you would have to investigate based on what state you live in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys learned anything new from this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and it's absolutely free. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.